Did the Nike Alphafly Next Percent cause Kenenisa Bekele to drop out of the 2020 London Marathon? Okay, if you haven't heard yet, it's been circling around really quickly, but Kenenisa Bekele has dropped out of the 2020 London Marathon. This is a huge bomb that has been dropped on the running world because everybody has been watching and waiting for not just for this date coming up in just a couple of days. It was the London Marathon is supposed to be October 4th. It's October 2nd right now as I film this, and it is now not going to be Kipchoge versus Bekele because Bekele has picked up a calf injury. Now, what is the cause of Bekele's calf injury? Now, I found a story online. I can't say whether it's 100% true or false, but they put quotes around it saying that Bekele said it. So, I'm going to go ahead and read what he said in this story. So, he said, "I'm very disappointed. I picked up a niggle in my left calf after 2 fast training sessions too close together. I truly believed I would be ready, but today it is worse, and I now know I cannot race on it." This is today, October 2nd, that he made this announcement, and this is 2 days before the London Marathon. This is really sad. And then he goes on to say, Bekele admitted this week that he suffered problems while attempting to run in the Nike Air Zoom Alphafly Next Percent. What? Okay, alright. This is the latest carbon fiber plated shoe released by the sports company Nike, which Kipchoge will wear on Sunday, and all of this. So, okay. And then the quote that kind of was interesting to me, Bekele said, "Several times I had some minor injuries like a muscle stretch because the shoe is not stable underfoot." Woo! And then it goes on to say, "It's really unshaped, it's really soft, the muscle needs to adjust to the movement under it. It's really difficult." This is really interesting because, you know, maybe he didn't train enough in it at slower speeds and work into that. I don't know what the protocol is for training in these Alphafly Next Percents. I really have no idea. But it's really interesting that he picked up an injury training in these shoes. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description below to the article from Independent, independent.co.uk, I believe. So it's going to be down below in here so you guys can go and look at the story yourself. But here's the thing with calf strains, calf injuries. Look, I understand why he dropped out. As a PT, I've had calf strains before, and as a PT, I see how people struggle with calf strains because running is extremely demanding on your calf muscles. So here's the thing. If he is feeling it today, 2 days before, he's going to basically go out and try and attempt to break the world record. I honestly think that's what these two guys were going to be trying to do 2 days from now. I honestly believe that they were going to go together with a pacer and try and actually beat the world record. And I think they probably were going to do it. It may still happen because Kipchoge is still running it. But I think that the two of them together would have really pushed them to that point where they would fly past the world record and really impress everybody. So it's very sad, and I wish we could see it. It's going to turn into, instead of the race of the century, it's going to be the greatest race that never happened, right? You know, hopefully maybe we'll see them in the Olympics next year, but you never know. You never know. It'll be the most anticipated race ever if that happens, just like it is right now, or it was just as of today. So, it's really sad. It's a sad story. But here's the thing. With a calf injury, when you're going to be pushing and going that hard, if you're hurting today, you're going to at least need 3 weeks of light, gentle rehab and getting back into running again, and then you're probably going to need another 3 weeks to get back up to fitness. So if he went out there 2 days from now and tried to push through this pain, he would end up probably dropping out because it would turn into some small little niggle into a giant calf strain, giant calf tear. And you don't want to see a guy like Bekele go out there and, especially in a race like this, go out there with such high anticipation, high hopes, and end up dropping out and everybody's really disappointed. It's much better if he says, okay, he's honest with himself about what his body is feeling and he steps out now rather than trying to force something and end up hurting himself more. Okay, so that's the story, and it's sad. I wish it wasn't the case, but I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I saw that story and I found it really, really interesting and wanted to share it with you guys. So go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Do you think that carbon plated shoes, or even just the Nike Alphafly Next Percent, do you think that these shoes are dangerous and that they are really mushy underfoot and they are really unstable, and therefore causing your muscles to work in a different way than you're used to? And then also, if you guys have run in these shoes, tell me, does it take breaking in or getting used to or breaking in, or I don't even know what the protocol is for running in this type of shoe. So you guys leave me comments down below about your thoughts on the Nike Alphafly Next Percent and on other carbon fiber racing shoes. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Head on out there, seek your elite. God bless, and I'll see you next time.